Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Sampdoria. We're into December, we are approaching the transfer window, and can you guess where we are in the league? Yep, we're in the middle, we're 11th. So in the last episode we finished off with a 2-1 defeat against Roma, a team that we will never beat, I'm almost certain of it. And then you can see we went on a decent run of results, obviously, ignoring the Genoa game. We lose 2-1, Manolo Gabbiadini, that's his name, with our goal of the game, but it was late on in the match. We weren't very good. We played then a mid-season friendly against Borussia Dortmund and somehow drew 2-2, Gaetano scoring twice. And then we played AC Milan. And something magical happened. We won 3-0. Marius Wolf, Manolo Gabbiadini and Albin Ekdal with the goals. We were just clinical. If you look at the match ratings there, Ekdal and Gaetano getting a 9.0. Our entire defence getting over a 7.4. And most of them actually getting 7.6s or 7.8. We were just really, really good against AC Milan. And then we managed to nick a point as well against Juventus. Marius Wolf once again on the score sheet. A Cristiano Ronaldo ridiculous goal. I'll show you that in a minute actually. That was what equalised it, and basically it was fairly dull. We probably deserved to get a point out of this game. Then into the Italian Cup fourth qualifying round, we beat Ascoli just about. It was a Dodo goal in the 73rd minute, and then we played Bologna. It was 0-0. Not really a lot we can say about that. I want to show you this Cristiano Ronaldo goal because it was weird. It was good weird. So for the majority of the match, we were up against it. It was a very defensive performance from us, but this is the goal that won us, or got the point for them. Look how accurate that was. That was beyond postage stamp. That was right in the top corner, right in the little gap between the post and the crossbar, into the top corner from miles out. But we got a point. It's a good point. So there you can see the league table on the left-hand side. As I said, we are in the middle of it as expected. 11th place, 22 points on the board. We're down the wrong end of this little pack here. I guess 6th down to 12th is kind of like the middle pack. We're in it, but we're at the wrong end of it. Hopefully today, Sassuolo will be our first opponents. They are 13th, so they're in that pack with us. Hopefully we can get a victory there. And we're also going to play Fiorentina, who are 5th. So that's going to be a tough one. Another thing, we've gone and got ourselves a new assistant manager. I got fed up of the last one, because every time we were drawing a game, or we lost a game against a big side, he just said, don't say anything to him. Just walk calmly out of the room. And I was like, no, that's rubbish. So we've actually gone and got in Paolo Manusovic, possibly formerly of San Lorenzo. Loads of teams. He's been an assistant manager. He doesn't stick around anywhere, does he? Literally a year, 2 years is the longest he's been an assistant manager anywhere. But yeah, he's come in. Looks like a really good assistant manager, which is what we need. 13th place Sassuolo then. They are on poor form, but I'm guessing they played some big sides. They have drawn with Inter, okay. They beat Juve Stabia, lost to Lazio, Atalanta and Fiorentina, but they do know how to score goals. They scored 7 goals in those 5 matches. They were all in the matches against Juve Stabia and Fiorentina, but they've still scored 7 goals. We've also scored 7 goals. 2 of them against Dortmund, 3 against Milan, and 1 against Juve. So yeah, we both know how to score goals. Expect a 0-0 draw. You've probably come to expect this from our starting 11s now, so it's going to be Ordero in goal, a back 4 of Berezinski and Muru as the 2 fullbacks. Sturgiu and Luperto will be the central defenders. Sturgiu has kind of worked his way into the side, and he's doing all right. He's actually getting a lot better. He's played, I think, the last 4 games now in a row, and yeah, you can see, against Milan, a 7.6, 6.9 as well, so Sturgiu's getting good. So he's kind of kicking some of the more senior players out of the side. Midfield is going to be Ekdal and Lanetti, Marius Wolf, Gaston Ramirez, Gianluca Gaetano. And up front today, it is Bonazzoli, Federico Bonazzoli, the 23-year-old who we have had for a long time. He's not amazing, but we're playing a complete forward, and he is actually a natural complete forward. So we're going to give him a chance. If he can score, that'll be great. So Sassuolo are one of those teams that they're a bit like us, aren't they? They're mid-table fodder. They are probably not going to be challenging for Europe anytime soon. And if they are, it's kind of an outside chance, much like us. Gaetano has the ball. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Muru, is he going to get the cross in? Bonazzoli's in there. He's been tackled. And now a possible counter-attack isn't on because Gaetano's stolen the ball away. He's running direct towards goal. Crosses in. Marius Wolf's headed effort hits the base of the post. Gaetano's not paying enough attention to get on the end of it. We do have a throw, which we're not going to see, apparently. We are going to see this throw instead. Berezinski forward to Marius Wolf. Wolf, I think, has been a pretty decent signing so far. He's an expensive signing, but he's a decent signing. All the way back to Ordero. That is a strange place for our goalkeeper to be. Muru has it to Gaetano, who's also been a very good signing since joining us on loan from Napoli. He's running direct towards the goal, goes for a long-range effort straight into the hands of the Sassuolo keeper. We've had pretty much all of the chances so far. There is a free kick for Sassuolo deep in their half. If we can nick the ball away, that would be ideal. Instead, they do have it in the centre circle. Locatelli over the top. Defrau in on goal. His headed effort? It wasn't a header. It was his half-volleyed effort. That's what it is. Smashes over the bar. It's looking fairly even. We've had a lot of possession, but we're not doing a huge amount with it. A victory here could potentially move us up to 6th place as well. That's how tight this little chasing pack is. We can go from 11th to 6th in one match. On the 15th or 16th game of the season, Berardi's headed effort is straight into the hands of Ordero. Is the Italian and Indonesian, I think, goalkeeper going to kick it upfield, finds Marius Wolf inside his own half, back to Ramirez, little pass to Linetti, and now Ekdal with it, across to Muru, forward to Gaetano. Bit of space possibly for the youngster. He's gone inside, been tackled, and now Traore can break for Sassuolo, finds Defrel on the right-hand side, goes for goal, tries to just dink it over the keeper with his left foot, hits the outside of the post. Half-time then, it is 0-0, and by the looks of it, Sassuolo have got back into this game. We've had a couple of good chances at the start, and now we've kind of ballsed them up, haven't we? So you can get an angry team talk. I'm thinking Bonazzoli is coming off, Gabbiadini will be coming on because he's a much better striker. I'm also thinking Muru needs to come off for Dodo. Yes, we're doing 2 subs at half-time. That is probably a mistake. Ramirez with a free kick 45 seconds into the second half. Traore's head clear. Defrel, the strike for Sassuolo, can now run into the referee apparently. Berardi, lovely spin, gets past nobody, keeps going onto that right-hand side. He's got the fullback to his right if he wants to use him. Does find Toljan into the penalty area. Now Traore, this is a counter-attack goal if I've ever seen one. Fratesi makes it 1-0 to Sassuolo, and that was a counter-attack. Why can't we defend corners, crosses and counter-attacks? We can't defend any of them, can we? Speaking of, here comes a corner. It's going to be 2-0, isn't it? It's just over the bar from Mulder. Right, we need to do something. I'm going to do a get creative. That seemed to work last time I tried it. Gaetano's on a 6.5. That's probably the problem. Our one only creative player who seems to play well isn't playing particularly well at the moment. Di Francesco doesn't get the ball, actually. Marius Wolf has it. Poor pass from the former Southampton man. And now Sassuolo have the ball once again. Ferrari to Rogerio. I was going to say Rodrigo. It's Rogerio. Dodo heads down to Linetti, who will be leaving in the summer because he's just refusing to sign a new contract, which is really irritating. Dodo back to Sturgio, who plays it all the way back to the keeper. We are now fighting for our point here, aren't we? Because, I mean, we should be winning this game. We should get a victory here. But instead, it's looking like we're going to be losing. Defrel with a wonderful curling effort. Tipped onto the post by the goalkeeper. Still 1-0 to Sassuolo. Show some passion. I mean, we've got all the possession and we're doing nothing with it. Right, we're going to go attacking. It's a bad idea. Gaetano will be coming off. We're going to do... Who have we got central? Moroni. There we go. Moroni coming on. Ramirez can move over to that left-hand side. We've got a corner? No? Into the final 10 minutes then, we do have a highlight, but it's starting with Sassuolo's keeper. It's not the best kick out. Berezinski runs down that right-hand side. Forward to Marius Wolf in the penalty area. To Gaston Ramirez. It's not Gaston Ramirez, it's the other former Southampton man. It's Manolo Gabbiadini, possibly rescuing us a point right at the end of the game. There's still time to get another one. Do we drop back to be slightly more balanced? We do. We definitely do. 4 minutes of injury time. We are... Oh, no. Don't be doing this. Be a counter-attack for us. Traore in the penalty area for Sassuolo. Locatelli has the blocked clearance. Fratesi. We're pushing them backwards, which is possibly a good sign. Ferrari forward to Ricci on the left. Finds the left-back Rogerio. Is he going to get past Wolf? No, he doesn't. Wolf nicks the ball away, and Gabbiadini can almost get the ball past him. Locatelli back to Mulder. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds. Defrel's not going to get there. Luperto does. Forward to Gabbiadini. This is the chance. Gabbiadini's going down the left. He's got plenty of options in the middle. Marius Wolf is one of them at the back. Ekdal's going to get there on the volley. It's not the best of chances. It is over the bar. It's going to be a 1-1 draw with Sassuolo, which I'm thinking is probably good from the performance we've put in. I think a point is fair. Obviously, I would have liked to get 3 points because it's a team that were below us, but we'll take a point, I guess. I mean, there is a highlight happening. We've got 10 seconds to play. Dodo has the ball on the left. Is this a final chance? He's not now that he's played it all the way back to Sturgio, the young Swiss defender. He's played it across to his Italian counterpart, Luperto. Upfield, Wolf on the right-hand side. We're 10 seconds over. Gabbiadini's in the middle if he can get his cross away. Plays it back to Berezinski. He's found Moroni, edge of the area. Moroni's got... Moroni has just stolen 3 points. I mean, if I was the Sassuolo manager, I would be very angry at that because we are 30 seconds over the 94. We've nicked 3 points here. We've moved up to 6th place. Gonzalo Moroni, how have you done that? How? I mean, 95th minute out of 94 is pretty impressive. Moroni has saved the day. We didn't deserve that 3 points. We deserved a point. Sassuolo definitely deserved to get something from the game. I don't care. We've nicked 3 points. That is superb. Oh, great. Our new assistant manager as well. Junk as well. I don't think we need to address anything. No, we just nicked a victory. That was a bit of a let-off. We're going to say that was a bit of a let-off. They agreed. And there you go. As I mentioned, we've moved from 11th to 6th in the space of one match. The 16th game of the season, we moved from 11th to 6th. We are now just 5 points behind a potential Champions League spot. How are we doing? I mean, admittedly, they're all on 15 games, all of those top 4. But how are we still kind of battling away? We seem to play badly against teams that we shouldn't lose to. Like, we lost to Genoa. That wasn't a good performance. We lost 4-0 against Lazio, which was awful. But we're still somehow in a European fight. Right, next thing then, we are going to play Fiorentina. So, Udinese and Cagliari off camera. We're at Udinese 9th. Let's say we'll take a draw. If we can win, that'll be good. But I think probably a draw is more likely against Udinese. Against Cagliari, we will probably lose 16-1. Because last time we played them, we lost 5-1. And then the time before that, it was something like 4-3 or something stupid. So, yeah, maybe we can try and beat Cagliari this time round. 2 more games in the bag then. We started off with a 0-0 draw against Udinese. We should have beaten them 3 or 4-0. Our strikers, in particular, Marius Wolf and Manolo Gabbiadini, missed about 3 or 4 sitters. Against Cagliari, it was a 2-0 victory. Yeah, Udinese was not a good match. Marius Wolf getting a 6.2, literally missing 2 open goals. Gabbiadini getting a 6.3. Very similar situation. I think he hit the post, but it was pretty much an open goal. And then against Cagliari, we actually won a game 2-0. Manolo Gabbiadini and Marius Wolf this time actually scoring goals, which, I mean, I would have preferred 1-0 in each, but you know, we'll take 3 points or 4 points technically out of 2 games. It means league table-wise, we are still kind of at the top end of this chasing pack. We are 5 points behind 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. No, we're just 3rd, 4th and 5th. We are 1 point behind 6th place Roma. Up next then, Fiorentina, the team that are currently in 3rd. A victory here will be quite good for us, and probably Roma and Napoli and Juve, because, yeah, a victory will put us on, 33 points? Which will be just 1 point behind Fiorentina. And we're at home for the Fiorentina game. They are on excellent form though, which is a worry. They've drawn with Lazio, beaten Atalanta, Cagliari, Benevento and Udinese, so they've not played the best of sides. I mean, we've beaten Cagliari and drawn 0-0 with Udinese, so we're on similar form. We're on strong form, 2 draws, both draws were 0-0s. But I think we were both away. We weren't. We were away for Bologna, at home for Udinese. The starting lineup then for the Fiorentina game will be Ordero in goal, who against Cagliari got a 7.8 rating, something stupid like that. He basically won us that match. Berezinski and Muru will be the fullbacks. Muru also had a very, very good game against Cagliari. Luperto and Foyth will be the central defenders, with Sturgeon dropping to the bench. Linetti and Ekdal in the middle. Marius Wolf, Gaston Ramirez, Gianluca Gaetano and Manolo Gabbiadini are going to be our main goal threats. As it is very soon to be January, that's how you'd say that, like a normal English person, we are going to need to probably find ourselves a striker. I've already arranged some transfers. None of them are strikers, which kind of annoys me. I'm wondering whether we can try and get our, I can't remember his name, our Argentine striker registered if we can sell somebody like Melo, because Melo isn't playing. I have transfer listed him. So, yeah, it kind of was a bit of a mistake to sign him. So, yeah, maybe in January we need to look at finding ourselves ideally a European striker, one that can actually play for us. We've got to highlight 3.5 minutes on the clock. The ball finds its way back to our goalkeeper Ordero, who I've also just realised cost us nearly over £17 million before we joined the club. It's going to be 1-0, isn't it? Kevin Agudelo with the goal. I think it's Juan Cuadrado with the pass through. It was. We're 1-0 down against Fiorentina. And this was just awful, actually. We were just passing it around in defence. That was bad. Foyth's on a 6.2. Sturgew's probably going to come on. I've just realised my face is on the wrong side. Oh no, move that way. There we go. My face should be over here. Well, since the goal, nothing. Nothing is happening. Get creative. We've had 2 shots each. and they've scored one of them. And it was basically an assist from our defence. Gaetano with the free kick. Ekdal's at the back. Wolf is also there. It's just over the bar. The keeper didn't get a hand on it, so it's going to be a goal kick, which we're going to see. Dragowski takes it. Close to Martinez, who plays upfield on the right-hand side. Milenkovic forward to Juan Cuadrado, the former Juve and Chelsea. Did he play for Chelsea? He did play for Chelsea, didn't he? Amrabat forward. Cuadrado once again chests it down. Edge of the penalty area. Muru's there for company. Milenkovic with it once again. Cuadrado tries to find somebody. Plays it back. Milenkovic has it on the right. Lots of space. Crosses in. It's a headed effort from Sansone, maybe. It's over the bar. It's still 1-0 to Fiorentina. We're just not doing anything attacking-wise, are we? Gaetano with a free kick again. Luperto effort once again. That was almost the same chance as before. Is over the bar. 5 minutes left of the first half. Ramirez has nicked the ball away there. Now Gabbiadini has it. Gaetano on the left. He's got 3 or 4 in the box. If he can get his cross in, he does. Gabbiadini on the head. Dragowski makes a very good save. We've got ourselves a corner. That should have been in. That should have been a goal. We miss so many chances like that. Gaetano takes the corner towards the middle. No one. Absolutely no one in the 6-yard box. Why did you play the corner to the 6-yard box if nobody was in there? We've got still more chances before half-time. Ramirez in the middle of the pitch. He's been tackled. He's been tackled, and it's a goal, isn't it? It's a counter-attack goal. In on goal, good save from Ordero. Why do we just misplace passes and get tackled in our own half? That's the problem. We're just making mistakes in our own half. We're 1-0 down at half-time. We probably deserve it. We've had a lot of possession. We've had a decent amount of shots, just nothing to show for it. Assertively, I expect a much better performance. I'm not going to shout at them. I mean, assertively is kind of shouting. It's just not as loud, I guess. Look at some of those match ratings we've got. Gabbiadini, what? That was a weird start to a highlight. So, yeah, Gabbiadini did a weird volley, just out of nowhere. A lot of our players, oh my word, Cuadrado's got straight past Muro, I think it is. He's going to run forward, plays it on the ground. Kouome's there. His effort is just placed wide of the post. We are doing so badly at the moment. So badly. Ordero to Foyth. Foyth, who's had a shocking game so far, basically gave away the goal. Ekdal, deep in his own half. Plays it to Gaetano on the left-hand side. Runs forward with the ball. He's got no support in front. He's gone for a long-range effort. Wasn't very good from the young Italian. Another chance. We're just 5 minutes into the second half. We've had loads and loads of chances. Agudelo in the penalty area for Fiorentina. Plays it across Sansone with a rocket of an effort past Ordero. It's 2-0. I don't think we're going to be getting ourselves a dramatic comeback like we did against Sassuolo. So 6.4s for... I mean, that's the problem, isn't it? Linetti and Ekdal have an absolute shockers in the middle of the pitch. So Vieira and Yankto are going to come on for both of you. Ramirez is also going to come off for the goal scorer in the Sassuolo game, Moroni. We've done all of our subs after just 50 minutes. I'm also going to go to positive. I very rarely change that. I, for some reason, have decided that that's the thing that we should do, and it's not doing anything. A 6.3 for Gabbiadini now. What's he doing? Nothing, apparently. Well, it's going to be a 2-0 defeat, isn't it? It's not ideal. We've dropped down to 8th place in the table as Lazio have leapt over us. Bologna, by the way, still up there. Bologna are still doing a really good job chasing Inter Milan, apparently, for the title. It's a 2-0 defeat against Fiorentina. It was crap, wasn't it? We were just outplayed. Fiorentina average rating across the team of a 7, easily. Our average rating of maybe a 6.6 if we're lucky. I mean, I think we can literally find that out, can't we? Match stats. Can we find out? 6.61, there you go. 7.03. We were just bad. We were just real bad. Well, as we go into like a little bit of a break, you're coming in for training tomorrow because that was shocking. So this is technically the halfway point of the season, isn't it? We are 8th place after 19 games. 8 victories, which is actually probably better than what we did last season. 5 draws, and some of those draws haven't been good. The draw with Torino, Parma. Actually, all of those draws, apart from Juve, haven't been good draws, have they? Defeats as well. I mean, we've kind of pointed on these earlier. Genoa is not a good defeat. Lazio was a bad defeat by conceding 4 goals. Atalanta, we possibly could have done something against them as well. Oh, and apparently that is our first match in 6 where we've lost. Is it? Really? Have we gone that long without losing? The last match we lost was Genoa. Fair enough. Right. Next episode then, we are going to be moving into January. And I'm thinking what we might do, we might play Benevento and Napoli. Possibly. I don't know. Basically, going to do the start of the transfer window. I'm going to play 3 matches off camera. I'm going to make sure that by the time we get to the Benevento game, hopefully most of my transfer business is done. If it isn't, we've still got a little bit of window to go still within the episode. And then, yeah, we'll have a match also somewhere in February, which looking at February, we should win all of those games apart from possibly Napoli. Let's not play Napoli. Let's maybe play Torino. Let's go with that one. That's going to do it then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager with Sampdoria.